Hey my babies, welcome back to my channel. It's your girl Riah J, and I'm back with another video. In today's video, I'm going to be giving you guys another story time. And in this story time, I know you've seen the title, that's why you clicked on it. In today's story time, we are going to be talking about the first time I got my ass ate. And basically, I just want to tell y'all this quick story time of how that all went down, and you know, how I felt and everything like that. So this was when I was 16 years old, and this was after this happened after I ran away from my aunt's house, and I was living with my friend that I told y'all about in my past video. If you haven't watched that video, you can watch that. Just scroll down and check it out. So yeah, I was living with my friend, and I was living with my friend, and it was this boy that liked me or whatever from the neighborhood. And I knew that he liked me because he always would express that to me. Like, we had mutual friends. We always would, you know, find some way, somehow to be, you know, in the same circle, you know, with our each different groups of friends. And he would always try to holler at me, you know, and be all up in my face and shit. But I want to tell you, the first time we actually had a conversation before I ran away from my aunt's house. I was still living with my aunt, and what happened, and me and him, we had met each other outside on a block, and he was like, "Yo, I want to talk to you," or whatever. And we actually, because he didn't want to talk to me, like, well, maybe I was shy or whatever, I don't know. We didn't want to talk in front of everybody on the block. So he was like, you know, come in the building or whatever, let's go on the staircase and let's talk. And literally, we was in the staircase and we was talking, and he was telling me, like, you know, I like you, I'm feeling you, Ryan. You know, all the things niggas say to try to get with you. And I was like, all right, that's so cool, but, you know, what are you really saying? So anyways, so basically, I knew him. Like, he always would try to get my attention and get with me and talk to me and tell me he got a crush on me. And right, you look good, blah blah blah. And the crazy thing about him is he actually had a baby. Like, he had a baby when he was 15 years old. Him and his baby mother, they was young when they had a baby. And you know, so I knew about that whole situation. That's the number one reason why I didn't want to be with him, because I'm like, nigga, I'm 16, you know, I'm 15, 16. You're not finna get me pregnant. Like, I'm not finna have sex with you and you get me pregnant. You know, because I'm having way too much fun with my life to be having a baby at this point in time. You know, we don't need no slip-ups or none of that. So I would talk to him and we would converse, but I would never let things go further than that. So fast forward to when I ran away and I was living with my friend. And one day we was chilling. We was chilling in front of her crib, and I don't know if she told him to come by or he came by to see me, because he knew where I was at. You know, when I was with my aunt, like, my aunt would not play that shit. Like, she don't want boys around me. She see me talking to a boy, she like, Riah, get your ass over here. She call me like, Riah, where you at? Like, my aunt, you know, she had that hold on me, you know, as much as she can. So, you know, he came over to my friend's house, and he's like, yeah, this where you staying at now, huh? So I'm like, yeah, you know, I'm living with so-and-so. So he was like, all right, that's good, so I can come see you, you know, and we could talk and shit. So I'm like, talk about what? Like, you stay trying to talk. Like, what do you want to talk about? Like, I don't want to be with you. Like, you got a whole baby and baby mother. Like, I don't know what you trying to, you know, get from me. So fast forward to, you know, a little later that night. He had texted me, because I don't think I had a phone. I didn't think I had a phone at the moment. But my friend, she had a phone. So he hit her up and was like, you know, I'm trying to come and see Riah, whatever. So she told me, you know, so we basically linked up in front of her house, you know, and we was talking and shit, you know, and he trying to fill me up and all of that in front of her house. And I'm like, oh, you need to chill, you need to chill, you need to chill. So at this point, y'all know, at this point, I'm 16, you know, I'm not living with my aunt, I'm living with my friend, and This is when things was really like really crazy in my life. Like I was really out in these streets, y'all, as a young teen. But anyways, um so, he was like, yo, I want to eat your toto. Like, he kept begging me, like, yo, I want to eat your toto. I want to eat your toto. I want to eat your toto. And I'm like, no, like, no, 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 no. Like, I didn't really let people eat my toto when I was younger. Like, I was real particular with that kind of stuff, because I know how much I love my toto being eaten. You know what I'm saying? And I gotta have those strong feelings for you. Like, I was not just popping it open, letting anybody eat my toto, So I told him, no, you cannot eat my toto. So he was pissed. He was like, come on, Riah, please. Like, he was on my arm. He was on my neck, begging me, please, Riah, please. Oh, my God, you know how much I like you. You know how long I've been feeling you on. I'm like, go eat your baby mother's toto. Like, the fuck? He's like, nah, I want you. Like, I'm not even with her. Like, yeah, that's my daughter's mother, but, I want you, da-da-da. So I'm like, and it's crazy because before I get to the juicy part, it's crazy because he really, like, before this situation happened, he really used to come and see me at my friend's house. And, whatever kind of parenting my friend's parents had going on within their household, that wasn't my business. I just was living there because I ran away from home. You know what I'm saying? So she was allowed to have guys in her house, and all of that. You know what I'm saying? And I don't come from that. Like, my aunt never let me have no guys at the house. Period, point blank. Like, I couldn't even ask her. So, he always used to come over to the house, and we would smoke and stuff. Before this happened, like, we would smoke, we would chill, we would talk. And sometimes, y'all, he would come over with his daughter. Now, his daughter was only, like, I don't even know how old his daughter was, like, when he started bringing his daughter around, when she was, like, 10, 11 months. Yeah, I don't think she was 1 year. She was like 10, 11 months. And he would, push the stroller to my friend's house and come really see me and have my friend like watch his daughter, but because I love baby so much, I still will hold his daughter. Like, he would be like, yo, Riah, can you watch my daughter real quick so I can go bust this move or whatever, like, and I would watch his daughter, like, and I know the baby mother don't know this, but sis, I was taking care of your child. I really was taking care of your child. But anyways, she was so cute. Like, I was like, oh my gosh. But anyways, so fast forward to that night. So we chilling in front of the house, whatever. So I told him, no, you cannot eat my toto. Like, you crazy. So he was like, yo, so, you don't want me to eat your toto, let me eat your ass. So I'm like, what? Like, being 16 and being unfamiliar with that area of my body, not yet being explored yet. I was like, what? No, ew, like, hell no, what the fuck? So basically he persuaded me, to let it go down. So we couldn't be, I don't want to say too much because then y'all, some people probably figure it out who it is. Those people who have been in my presence at a point in time in my life, and those who have known me at that point in time, you may figure it out. So I have to keep things on the surface. So anyways, we couldn't be at a particular area by her house because then, like, her family, people were really, even though it was really like something in the morning, like it was early, but you know how it's still dark outside. So we went to a different area of the of my friend's place, and basically, like, he got down on his knees, and I literally pulled my pants down, off my butt, and he literally was eating that shit like groceries. Like, he really was in that shit. And I just remember being like, and after like the first minute or two, I started like, I was getting into it. Like, I started moaning. I was like, pushing his head in that shit. Like, it was a whole situation. And, bitches might call me dirty, for being outside or whatever. But trust me, listen, if you ain't adventurous and you ain't, you ain't, just lit in your own way, then bitch, you dirty, you whack. You know what I'm saying? Don't worry about what I do, how I did it, where I did it. That ain't none of your business. You know what I'm saying? I'm just here to entertain y'all and keep it true with y'all as I do in each one of my videos and tell my stories. So I thought this one will be very entertaining. So yeah, that's the story time on the first time I got my ass eaten. I'm a fucking asshole. But anyways, I hope you all enjoy this story time, and I see you, and I love you all so much. And I see you all in my next video. Peace and love.